Hey everyone, today we are here with our 15-week baby update. There hasn't been a ton of change, but there's been a little bit of developments here and there. So the first thing is that my sickness so far has gone. Hopefully it'll stay that way. And my exhaustion is I still have a day every now and then where I just feel like I don't want to do anything, but they're becoming a lot more energetic, I guess. Normal. I wouldn't say I was ever the most energetic person in the world, but I'm getting more normal, really. So that's good. Let's see. I did have my 13-week appointment a couple weeks ago, obviously, in 15 weeks. And I got to talk to her about a few things while I was there. I asked her about Diastasis Recti because I was pretty sure I had it before with two of my kids. It's where the ab muscles in your stomach kind of separate, right where the belly button is, that whole line there. And they separate and open up. And it's common for it to happen again during pregnancy. It's just a matter of how much. You don't want it a lot. And she confirmed my suspicion and said it was about a 2 centimeter gap or 2 finger width gap. Which isn't bad, but it's not great. So she gave me some tips on what I should be doing, which is basically what I've already been doing. I have a subscription to a site called Fit2Be, and she specializes in that kind of thing. So I've been doing a lot of that and pelvic floor exercises. And then my midwife also suggested I get like a yoga ball and do some leg lifts while on the yoga ball, which I've done a little bit, and it was pretty helpful, but I haven't done a lot of it because getting the yoga ball out is not easy right now because the kids like to play on it. But I need to, and I'm going to. So there's that. And then while I was at that appointment, we actually got a very pleasant surprise. It was just supposed to be routine, they check the fundal height, which she actually didn't do, now that I think about that. They check the heartbeat, they check your vitals, stuff like that. While she was looking for the heartbeat, she couldn't find it, which wasn't a big concern to me because I have a Doppler at home. I find it every now and then, but this baby's stubborn and likes to hide, so I have a hard time finding it as well. So I wasn't too concerned about that. I did have all 4 kids with me, but she was gracious enough to actually pull out their little portable ultrasound machine because she couldn't find the heartbeat. And so we got to see the baby, which was a nice surprise. My younger 3 were just kind of like, oh, cool baby. And then they continued their coloring and stuff. My oldest, however, was like hypnotized. Her eyes lit up. She knew it was her baby sibling. She was super excited. She couldn't take her eyes off the baby, and she was asking all kinds of questions, and the midwife was so amazing, and she answered every single one of them. She showed my daughter the the baby's head, and we got to see the little foot, which was adorable, and she explained each thing that she was looking at, and the heart rate was coming in really strong at like 155, 160, so no real change there. But it was a super cool experience for my daughter and I. And honestly, I think I enjoyed watching my daughter than I did watching the baby, which is super rare for me because I love watching my babies through sonogram or like anytime really. So it was really, really neat. Baby's still really high, and actually baby looked very tight in there, which is rare for me. We usually have like a huge amount of room in there, so I'm not sure if this is a big baby or maybe my body just hasn't stretched like it usually does, but it looks pretty tight, so I'm a little worried. Hopefully we don't have a huge baby. But baby's measuring where it should be. Heartbeat's good. Everything looked good. As far as I am doing, aside from the diastasis, I haven't really had a lot of change. Like I said, my exhaustion's letting up a little. My sickness has let up a lot. My weight hasn't really changed at all. It fluctuates a pound or two, but it's like I basically weigh the same thing that I did the day I found out I was pregnant. So that hasn't changed yet. I think my belly has grown a little, but I don't think it's enough yet to share a bump shot. But maybe we'll get one in here soon. Excuse me, sorry. Anyway, that's about all I have to update on. We have not yet scheduled our 20-week appointment or our anatomy scan because we're having scheduling conflicts. So I'll let you know when we get those scheduled. I'm super anxious to get that anatomy scan because we're not going team green. I can't do surprises. We gotta know. So I'm like super anxious. I'm actually considering an optional ultrasound, like at a facility, you know, where you pay for it, where they do the 3D and stuff. I'm considering it. I'm actually going to talk to my husband about it. We'll see how that goes because we really don't know when we're going to be able to schedule the anatomy scan. I mean, it's got to be within the next, I think they like to do it before 22 or 23. I can't remember. But like I said, we're having scheduling conflicts right now. So I don't know exactly how long it's going to be, and I really, really, really want to know. So we might do an optional one. We'll see. Depends on if we can work it into the budget. But anyway, so that is that. I think I probably won't update again until we have our gender reveal, but we'll see. Depends on if I get any change or anything. So that's our 15-week baby update. Until next time, bye guys.